So I've just done a video on the Braun Series 9 Pro Plus, and I've also previously done a video on the Braun 7 Series, and today we're jumping in between the 7 and the 9 and taking a close look at the Braun Series 8. In this video we're going to take a quick look at the costs, a look at the features and design, and also going to do a demo shave despite already shaving this a few times, plus the previous Series 8. I'm going to do a demo shave so you can see how this performs. I'm going to wrap it all up with me giving you guys some feedback on the pros and cons and my views of it and experience. Braun frequently updates their shavers and makes revisions, small changes or sometimes big changes. This is the latest Series 8. And the model number for this plus the others will begin with 85. The actual model number of this one is 8567cc. CC means it comes with a clean care station, this thing here. As long as you're looking at the number 85, you're looking at the same shaver here. And the previous numbers that begin with 84 are very similar. There's kind of minor change. There's been a change with this Pro trimmer on the back of it. And we'll find there's different colours and a change in the clean care centre. But the 84 models and 85 models are very similar and the same in performance. There's no difference in performance or build at all. I own one of the 84 models and I've also used and reviewed it, but I haven't done a video on that. But you can check out the review on the website shavingadvisor.com, my website, and links for that and plus other links will be in the description below. So let's get the costs out of the way. In the US, one of these costs around about $200, and in the UK around about £200. But that model comes with a clean care station, cleaning station, plus the travel case, the fabric travel case. There's also a model 8513S plus a couple of others that does not come with a clean care station or any accessories apart from the small stand, and that's relatively cheaper if you can find one. However, I struggled to be able to find one online to be able to purchase that. Not that I was looking to purchase it, but looking for an option for any of you guys. And then cheaper models might become available, so then there might be a model that could be available for around about $170, £170, or maybe slightly cheaper. When we're considering costs, I've also got to tally in the cost of these replacement cassettes. Now these in the US cost around about $50 US, that's quite expensive. And in the UK I've seen about £35, about the same in euros in Europe. However, the good news is these only have to be replaced every 18 months when they're used regularly. So let's take a close look at the all-important features and design. Now, one of those technical terms that Braun uses is sonic technology and 30,000 vibrations per minute. Wow. That translates into having 3 of these cutting elements, the 2 files plus a cutter in the centre, all vibrating at 10,000 times per minute. While we're on the subject of shaving elements, this has 2 files on the outer edges. Now these do the main shaving. And the centre section, that's a trimmer section which will pick up flat line hairs or awkward to cut hairs. They do say they've got 4 shaving elements and one is supposed to be a skin guard. However, I can never see this skin guard, and I can see that on the Braun Series 9 Pro and Pro Plus, but I just can't see it on the Series 8. That's a bit of a strange one for me. Another technical term that Braun uses is auto sense technology. Now what that means is the shaver will adjust to the beard density. So if we've got more coarse growth, apparently it will give us more power, and when we've got less growth, it's not so coarse, it will give less power, so it adjusts to that. I mean, I can never see if that's happening. Sometimes I hear these shavers that have that and I can hear it's almost like the power has changed somewhat, but you know, it's difficult to spot that. So I'll just take Braun's word for it. Enjoy thinking that I've got this wonderful shaver that has auto sense technology. A great feature I like that Series 8 has, which the Series 9 Pro has also, is the head adapts. So we can lock this head in place and we can then lock it in positions. It doesn't lock properly, but it will lock tightish into certain positions. So this is useful for shaving along the various longer contours while we're shaving, but we can also unlock this and the head will move. And this is very useful when we're shaving along contours like across the jaw area or going down along the chin. So we can switch in between those and work out what works best for us. But it's definitely a good feature to have. The thumb section or thumb button on the shaver is what locks the head into place. As with most electric shavers these days, we can shave wet and dry. So you can also use your favourite shaving cream foam or soap that you use and use some lubricant and shave wet. Now while we're going to get some sort of accessories with the shaver, even if it's just the stand that comes with it, I'm not going to go into details about them because I want to just focus on the shaver really and not the accessories. I'm creating separate videos for things like the clean care system, I've also already created a video for the power case, which can be used as Series 8, and it's purchased with the Series 9 Pro or Series 9 Pro Plus. But anyway, the point is I'm going to do separate videos for the main accessories, lads. Keep these videos straightforward and to the point, and focus on the shavers. A fully charged battery gives 60 minutes run time, 60 minutes shaving, and then that's the battery takes around about an hour to fully charge, approximately that. I never really measured the charging time. I just put it on to charge and go back an hour or so later and it's fully charged. Maybe it's less than that or a bit more than that. Now underneath the power button, so we know how much charge we've got left in the battery, we get 5 segments, so 5 bars when it's fully charged, and that goes down to 1 once it's losing its charge or lost its charge. We can't use the shaver plugged in. If we do plug the shaver in and press the button on, what will happen is a warning light will show. To activate the travel lock, we just press the power button and hold it for a few seconds. The travel lock will come on, then the shaver cannot come on by accident. Then to release it, we just hold the button a few seconds again, and then the travel lock will be released. We also get a warning after each shave. To clean the shaver, a warning light will come up for that. And after a period of time, a warning light will also come up for an indicator for replacing the cassette when the cassette needs to be changed. Now on the back of the trimmer, we have a built-in trimmer which is called the Pro Trimmer now, and that just slides out. Now this has been improved since the previous Series 8, where it's quite a simple improvement, where they've changed the trimmer blades are now straight rather than curved. I've kind of noticed a bit of difference there in it, and I guess anybody that's shaving their sideburns kind of needs that to be straight anyway, because you want to cut kind of a fine line. A fine line wants to be cut. Not that I have much of sideburns to cut, do I? Because I've not got a lot of hair going on there. Braun gives us 2 years standard warranty with the shaver. Going back to the cassette is very easy to remove. You've got 2 buttons on the side of the shaver, and we just press them and it pops the cassette out. That's really useful for cleaning purposes. And to clean the shaver out, what I usually do, if I'm using the clean care station or doing it manually, they're easy enough to clean manually, is I pop the cassette off, then I give it a blow inside or a brush out, usually a blow. Then I pop it back on, and if I'm doing it manually, I put a blob of hand antibacterial soap on the file section. Then I just put it under the warm water tap, running water, and that does the job. Leave the file off for a couple of hours or so, and then let it dry out. And if you've got the clean care system, then it's a different process and it's pretty easy. But what I would recommend to always do it anyway is to still pop the file cassette off and give it a blowout and a brush out first before putting in the clean care sensor. So more important, let's grab hold of a mirror and get a shave on. So I've got about 4 days of growth here. Actually, I'd like to give it a trim when it might even be 5 days. I like to have a trim really when it's this long. However, let's make the shaver work hard, innit? Let's give it a go with this. It may take a little bit longer than what if I was shaving every 2 days daily, or even 3 days, but let's make the shaver work a bit. All right, let's fire it up then. Okay, job done. Pretty quick, yeah, despite all that growth. No stray hairs lingering around, or flat lying hairs, whatever we call them. That's it, job done. Well, I guess that was pretty impressive on 4 days of growth. I wasn't expecting it to be able to shave as good on that. I thought it was going to struggle a lot more, and struggle more so, I think, with you know, like longer hairs around this area and that area. It did have challenges there, but I don't know if you noticed in the video that it did, once I went over it a good few times, it kind of got rid of all them extra patches. So I get a very efficient shave. I think a pretty fast shave. Maybe not as comfortable, but it's definitely not as comfortable as the Series 9 Pro Plus. And I did notice when I revisited the Series 8 and I bought this model, that on the first couple of shaves I felt a little bit sore, but when I looked in the mirror there was no kind of irritation, redness or anything like that, but it felt slightly sore. However, when we start using a new shaver or a new razor, we quite often get a bit of irritation because we have to adjust to the new shaver. I mean, this happens with a lot of shavers that I use. And after a couple of shaves, I settled into it and I didn't get any feeling of irritation at all. That slight stingy feeling as well at first is a sign that the shaver is quite aggressive. Now, in the wet shaving world, shaving with safety razors, we call aggressive. Aggressiveness can be a positive thing. It just means that also that it's shaving very close. But that can be an issue for people who have got quite sensitive skin, because if they may get more than just a little bit of irritation on the first couple of shaves and get kind of you know, flare-ups on the neck. But I do think the Series 8 is suited for most skin types, most guys are getting along fine with this, and people who have coarse growth or fine growth. Now, while it did shave 4 days of growth easily enough, it's better, I find, to shave around about 2 or 3 days. And if you can shave daily with this as well, but I'd say around about 2 or 3 days this shaver's perfect for. I'll get the shave done a lot quicker, and I'll get less patches where I've got to keep running the shaver over. Now, I have wet shaved this shaver as well with shaving cream, and it was a decent shave. It's maybe a little bit more comfortable. However, with these type of shavers, electric shavers, these are all about convenience to me, and I test and review them really for how they dry shave, because if I'm going to be putting shaving foam or cream on my face, I won't put shaving foam in there, but cream or soap, I'm going to be using a manual razor. And the point of these is to have a shaver that is easy, convenience and easy to use without all the mess, and to be able to use on the go. But for those guys who already enjoy wet shaving with an electric shaver, then yeah, this is good for that. I do find it's a very similar shaver to the Series 7 in one way, and in another way Series 9. The Series 7 is in having these 3 elements that we shave with, and the shave feels quite similar. However, the part of the Series 9 Pro, or Series 9 Pro Plus as well, is that it has the same body and design of the Series 9 Pro, and then it also has the design of the adaptable head. Now, you may have seen in the shave demo, this head that adapts is really useful, because I can lock it into place and shave on the longer strokes, and then also unlock it, and then this leaves the head loose, and this is very good for going along the various contours, like across the chin and across the neck, across the neck, across the chin and across the jawline. That's something that the 7 Series doesn't have. So I guess in a way Braun have been quite smart in putting this in between the 7 Series and 9 Series, because it shares both of the features and the price is in between. But I guess the bottom line is going to be is what features do you prefer and how much it costs, because if a Series 9 Pro cost $40 or $50 or pounds more, for me I'm going to go with the Series 9 Pro, because it's a much more comfortable razor and it's got other aspects that are just better. And if a Series 7 is much cheaper and I was kind of budgeting, then I might be leaning more towards a Series 7. But in between those shavers, and if the price is right for the Series 8, then it's a great razor or great shaver. What I could suggest is take a look in the description. I'll drop some links there for the comparisons of the Series 7 with Series 9. No, Series 7 with Series 8 and the Series 8 with Series 9. I've got links, I'll put links in the description there to my website, shavingadvisor.com. I'm also going to do a video on the Series 7, Series 9 and Series 8, Series 8, Series 9. They'll be out soon. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with the latest videos and reviews that are coming out. You'll get a notification once a video is live. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.